game was absolutely elated with his performance in the Belgian Grand Prix just a couple of weeks ago, but today he's put himself in another fantastic position, starting in P9 in what he describes as an incredibly difficult car to drive. It's only a couple more races until now he joins the Williams team, which is an incredible achievement in just his second season. However, he said the car felt great, better than it does usually feel in the qualifying session, I should say. He qualifies P9 ahead of tomorrow's Grand Prix. Riccardo Patrese still without a drive for next season. However, we know he's talking to teams. He has qualified himself up in P7 for tomorrow's Grand Prix, and he said the car it's not performing how he wants it to, but there's not much he can do about that. But he will start P7 for the Italian Grand Prix. Nelson Piquet says he will announce his future within the coming weeks, so expect to see an announcement there in the not so distant future. But he's outqualified his teammate Alessandro Nannini and has put himself in P5 for tomorrow's Grand Prix, absolutely flying, with his teammate just behind him in 6th place, but he'll start just ahead in 5th. Nigel Mansell has outqualified his teammate Alain Prost once again to start P3 for Ferrari's home Grand Prix. He says the car felt great, absolutely no way they could have achieved what the McLarens were achieving, but he was very pleased and a little bit smug to outqualify his teammate Prost. Gerhard Berger is doing absolutely everything he can to win the 1990 World Championship, and once again will start in pole position ahead of Ayrton Senna. Senna made a mistake on his lap, claims he probably could have had pole, but we know he's there to help Gerhard Berger this season, which we know he won't like. But Gerhard Berger will start tomorrow's Grand Prix first.
Hello there. Welcome to Italy. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. Over 30 degrees and climbing. It's a fantastic day for Formula One.
You join us for the 1990 Italian Grand Prix rundown. Gerhard Berger outqualifies his teammate Ayrton Senna for first. This is second. Nigel Mansell in 3rd place, just ahead of his teammate Prost. Prost going for the World Championship. Mansell not going to help him, we know that. Then it's the 2 Benetton drivers. Then it's the 2 Williams drivers. And then it's a game down in 9th place. Says he felt the car was superb. Wasn't going to challenge the cars ahead of him, but he's happy with P9. But he's got the Leighton House driver behind him. Then there's Moda, Capelli, Bernard, Brabham, Alesi, Suzuki in the LaRousse, doing a wonderful job once again. Cafe is in 17th place. Derek Warwick, now we know he's retiring from Formula One, going to do sports cars next season. But I bet he can't wait for this season to be over. He's had nothing but difficulties. But Nakajima in 21st. 22nd is Martini, a lot in 23rd, Barilla in 24th. 25th is Groulard, and in 26th is Gio Camelli. Right, obviously join us on the grid now. It's been a while since we've raced. These obviously were all filmed very much in advance, so a good start is needed, I think, for us to really maintain this channel. We've been lumped from behind from the Brabham. I'm not sure which one that was, but luckily for us, no damage has been occurred, so we can continue on our merry way. And we've jumped Patrese off the start. He'd get bogged down a little bit as we approach turn 1, 2, 3 and 4, but we've got Nannini ahead of us. Then there's Piquet, and then there's Prost, there's Mansell, there's Senna, there's Berger. But actually, I'm fairly happy with the start. If we can get in a slipstream, but we know how powerful that Ford engine is in the back of that Benetton. But we seem to be away well. We're going to slip to the outside of Nannini, and we're going to try the ball. We clipped Piquet. Luckily for us, we must have hit him head on. No front wing damage. We've been hit from behind by Patrese, but no damage has gone to him. But we're going to take a look at the replay of the start. Look at that, we get clouted by the Brabham. But Berger's away well, Senna's away just as well. He's troubling his teammate as they head towards turn 1. Both Ferraris neck and neck as they plough towards the first corner. It would be disastrous if they took each other out. One so because it's their home Grand Prix, and two so because Prost is once again needing a good result. Had it all in his hands really a couple of Grand Prix ago, but it would seem that it's slipping away from Alain Prost. But it's a long way to go in this race and a few more races to go for anything to happen in this crazy 1990 season. But here we see Brabham has run very wide at your seams. Is he on the grass? He did touch a wheel on the grass. It's slowed his momentum. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. That's Brabham taking out Brabham. Oh, it looked like a brake failure personally, so it was a little bit of a sitting duck. Apologies about the livery there. It's not a Ferrari. I don't know what's happening. But we're on with Nelson Piquet, and Nannini's got a good run on him as they head down to the Parabolica, hairpin to complete the first lap of the Grand Prix. But they make well, it's very Piquet is out. Brake failure, surely brake failure. Piquet is out for Monza of the Italian Grand Prix. Wouldn't be a bit further back, and then we can give it another replay, and that's Suzuki in the footwork. No, that's Suzuki being hit, I believe. I'll get back to you on that. I'm not sure who that was, but it was definitely. I'm surprised it wouldn't be Suzuki. You know, he always involved in some crashes. But we head down. We've got Patrese still behind us. We are in 6th, which is a point. I think that's an excellent result for us. Obviously, we've overtaken Nelson Piquet after his brake failure, so we are on. We are massively on it. But have we got to run? Have we got to run on Alessandro Nannini, who has been fantastic this season? One of my drivers of the season. But they get a run. Are we going to have a run? We don't. We don't have the speed. Once we pull out of that slipstream, that Ford engine in the back of that, Benatar just streaks away from us. And as the front 4 kind of start to build a bit of a gap on us now, we're only a lap and a half into the race, and they're like a few seconds up the road. But their fight is not our fight today. Are we going to be able to put anything on Nannini? We'll have to see in the coming laps. But we're back on board. But Tracy's losing ground on us a little bit. We know the Williams isn't very good. But yes, we come to the end of lap 2, and it seems Nannini has put the hammer down a little bit. Berger leads, Senna 2nd, Mansell 3rd. Prost is 4th. Nannini's 5th, and we're 6th. So it is going to be interesting to see. But here we are. It's the 2 Ferraris now. Prost really needs. Is that Prost going slow? Is that Prost going slow? He's lost a lot of time to the 3 ahead. That's Prost going slow. Prost is out. Prost is out. Prost is out of the Italian Grand Prix. Let's listen. That's gearbox. Gearbox once again for Alain Prost. And that's back-to-back retirements and the home Grand Prix. And I believe this will level. If Gerhard Berger stays where he is, he will he lead? I think he'll lead on the fact that he's got the most wins, but they will be level on points. Oh, that is awful. But here's Patrese having a battle with his teammate Boutsen, and Boutsen's gone past far too easily there. Is that Patrese with an issue? Is that Patrese with an issue? Because Boutsen passed him a little bit too easily just then, but we'll have to see. Does he peel off into the pit? He does! Patrese out of the Italian Grand Prix. Oh, what a rotten luck for him. But we are on lap 6 now. We've got Nannini's cleared off. He's nearly 3 seconds up the road. And we haven't really got an answer for him. That engine is just far too. Once we lost the slipstream, it was curtains for us. Boutsen is 2.1 back. In theory, should have the edge on us. But we know that he hasn't had a great season. But we look at the front. Here is Ayrton Senna. Now we know he isn't allowed. Well, I say he isn't allowed. I mean, he could if he wanted to, but he has been a great team player this year. Struggled really early on, found his form a little bit more now. But it's Berger they need. Berger needs to have all the points really, and Senna's been absolutely fantastic. Teammate to him. They get on really well, so It should be interesting to see how this all plays out. I think there's 4 to go after this race, so we will see. But we have lost a lot of time. 2 Thierry Boots, and we're on lap 7 of this Grand Prix now. Boots is just behind us. One mistake and he is absolutely coming past. As we look now, and we are going to get an okay run out, but Bootson seems to have had a little bit of a better one. He's going to get in our slipstream, and we know that Renault engine is absolutely fantastic in the back of that Williams. The car not so much, but they say they are absolutely ecstatic for next season. That's a mistake from Game. That's a mistake from Game as he goes into the gravel. Oh, he's hit the wall. Game. Out. Oh, that is poor. That is poor. That looked like a mistake. It looked like an error. Now with the rumours that maybe Williams signed him too soon, pulled the trigger too early. I know they wanted a little second driver, but we'll have to see. Are Williams regretting their decision? We'll have to ask Frank Williams and we will see. But here's Mansell here in 3rd place. Absolutely, we know he's leaving. He can't wait. He's very ecstatic. He tells everyone every week. But here is your race leader, Gerhard Berger, who's pulled away from Senna for about 5 seconds now. He's about to take the championship lead if it stays this way, but I won't be jinxing it. Fingers crossed I don't jinx it. But they will be level on points. But here is an absolute superstar. Alessandro Nannini. Some blows up in the distance. Has been absolutely fantastic. 100% deserves his drive for 1991. And it's been fantastic. I would say, just quickly going to butt in, there's not a lot of news going to be coming for the rest of the season. You'll get a report on the driver lineup for 1991. And then it'll all go. I've got a new way of editing it for 1991. So that's Alboreto. So it must have been his teammate that crashed and ploughed into everyone at the start of the Grand Prix. But yeah. And here is Gerhard Berger, who is about to round the Parabolica for the final time today. And he is about to take his cruise to victory, really. Not been harmed, not been touched, not really been hampered by anyone. And he is going to come, he's going to get a nice slipstream as he heads to the start-finish line. And they cross the line to win and to join level with Alain Prost at the head of the championship. Senna is going to come home in P2. Lovely driving. He's getting his form back. He says 91 will be his, and I do not believe him. Fantastic. And here is Nannini in 4th. Mansell finished 3rd, if I didn't say. But here is Nannini again with an absolutely fantastic result, and he will finish in P4 for today's Grand Prix. Absolutely fantastic on home soil. But here is Patrese. No, it's Boutsen. Patrese was out. Apologies for me. But here it is. It's the footwork. Maybe it's just front wing. I don't know what's happening here. But anyway, is that Cafe? Is that a Leighton House? And that's going to be Cafe once again. He's going to score points at the Italian Grand Prix. And that's going to bring his total up to like 5. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Here is the final classification for the Italian Grand Prix of 1990. Gerhard Berger wins by 8 seconds to his teammate Senna. Mansell 3rd, Nannini 4th, Boutsen 5th, Cafe with a great result. Capelli just behind him in 7th, just missing out on the points. Great day for Leighton House despite the no points. Bernard in 9th, Larini rounding out the top 10. Alessi Danafeld, he's struggled a bit in recent races as Jean Alesi, but it'll be interesting to see. But this is the championship standings. Alain Prost actually takes the actual lead of the championship. Must have more wins or second places, not too sure, but they are level on points. Nannini moves himself into second place, but he is joint level on points with Nigel Mansell for 29. We are 5th, 26th. But I believe Senna's probably going to overtake us in the next round or two. Jean Alesi's on 20. But the championships, the constructors looks like this. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for joining, and join us next time for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Bye-bye.